The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
He was
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they...
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Richie James on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run to the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 more yards. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. 10 yards on
6-0 our score after 1.
At the 34-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This is Mostert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a game.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
At the Niners' 12-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run it with Carson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking long for it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Push him back. Push him back. 21.
Now Garoppolo. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
What the fuck? Yeah, I wasn't even fucking playing.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the...
What the fuck, bro?
opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Here we go, here we go.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
Come
and
on, bro.
Finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
4-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Nothing.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Always
you got lucky.
Cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
37-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packers.
Man, I'm not even fucking playing, yo.
Mason Crosby.
I'm just goofing around with you.
So a dangerous pass over
Yeah,
the middle
tell
in
that,
zone
man.
coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now James returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is born. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Garoppolo on first down. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this
Told you, I'm just fucking with you, man. I don't care if I lose. Yeah, tell that, man. Yeah.
Example ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's the end of the first.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger.
Complete to
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
33-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Jerick McKinnon now to return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 21.
To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Mostert. First down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now goal for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Niners 14. Packers 10. Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 39 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So that now two consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 35 on second down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here.
Oh, fuck.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Garoppolo sacked.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Back at the 21-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. He's to the 10, and all the way down to the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got it. And the Niners are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Is good.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Packers 10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to
Man, if I get another pick, bro, this game.
All right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So your calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your play. All this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams.
Game, bro.
And now here is another interception.
Game, bro.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. On 4th down, it turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball?
Come on, man.
But instinct takes over. And when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Come on, man.
That was the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, that's game, bro.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Tackle made by Christian.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 2.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
51 to the mark, boy, 51. It was pretty quiet, team. It was pretty quiet.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
58 to
They hand it off to Mostert. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys,
GG.
they got it going today.
I'll be right back, chat. I'm finna make something to eat real quick.
Alright, stream. I'm gonna be oh shit. I'm gonna be streaming Call of Duty.